I love what you've done here, because when you first released a product, which again, I think was it really 4 years ago you released this?
We released this version of ToneDexter, which is the only version that we've sold, in 2017.
Oh, 17.
In May.
Okay, so 3 years ago.
So it's been 3.5 years.
Okay, awesome. Yeah, so I like what you've done, because like we said earlier, now rather than baking in from the beginning that feedback reduction where I would make a map and feel like it wasn't quite the same, now when I make a map it sounds really close, and then I can bring that in if I want to. I think that's really clever. You've also got on here, I might just ask you for any pro tips as I got it on the screen. If you did get feedback, you've also got a bass control and a character control. So can you quickly just tell me how you might want to use those?
Sure. So the notch is self-explanatory. It just dials in as much of the anti-feedback resonance frequencies. It dials out as much of those as you need. Bass and treble are pretty self-explanatory. If you want the sound a little brighter or a little duller, treble is your friend. Bass control is a high shelf when you're it's a low shelf when you're boosting, and it's actually a variable high pass filter when you're cutting. So it's actually a dual mode control. And because we can do all this in software, you can do stuff you could never dream of doing strictly in the analog world. Character is interesting. I think you know it because you've been using it, but fully clockwise is the full mic sound. When you go 12 o'clock straight up, it's we've taken out some of the ambience and the spaciousness of the impulse response and just given you the same tonality without some of the spacious complexity. Technically, we're taking time out of the filter and just leaving it as a minimum phase filter. That's character 0. Character 1 is kind of halfway between those two. And then if you dial to the left, if you take the character control sort of left counterclockwise of center up, you will see it start to blend with the unprocessed pickup. And for those who, like, if you have an undersaddle and you want to just get more of that cutting, biting sound, just blend in a little bit of it and you'll get more of that, and you can decide how much is good.
Yeah, that's awesome. I gotta say, when I use it, I often just leave it on full character anyway, on character 2, but it's good to have those options in there.